And we are back. Apologies that things were a little delayed. I'd actually intended on having a guest, so to speak, tonight. I'm just being a really good goodwill ambassador for Bethesda, not sponsored, not affiliated. Just love their games. A friend of mine from the school that I work out of was recently persuaded that this is an awesome game.
You're a sneaky
And
sword.
yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. And has started playing Oblivion Remastered herself as well recently. And the plan had been that we were going to try and sort of play together while on separate devices. But oh, what's that? But it should be. No, thanks. So I might have to get sidetracked briefly in a little bit to pull in a friend as an extra sort of bit of Bethesda-based commentary. Because again, I am the goodwill ambassador of Bethesda. Rule number 1 of planning something, never expect your plan to actually work. That is valid. Oh, but I do need to swap to slightly different armor because I did promise this friend that because I went to the best extents I could to build myself in the game as a character as best I was able. I did promise I'm not wearing pants. And I don't have pants in my inventory, so that's a slight problem. Let's just do that. Okay. Back into all my assassin-y nonsense. Nope. I have to have those on. I think that's dumb. Okay, well. What was I doing? Right. I have to isolate a high elf named Phalion and kill him. That is true. I got promoted in the murder club. To a rank that I feel like was sufficiently high. What was Eliminator? Yeah. That. Or I was like, why would anyone want to go higher than that? That's such a cool, like, rank. So the problem is, I'm fairly certain if I actually kill this guy in private, I'm going to lose my ability to use the Crusaders stuff. So I might just have to try and get somebody else to kill them, and I'm not sure how I want to go about doing that. So I might take a break from this quest for a minute to figure out something else. I don't need Darkness Eternal, Legacy Lost. Right, they wanted me to go look up their old house and see if that's a thing that I can fix. Where does one need to go for this? It's supposed to be outside of Coral, right? Which would be over here. Cloud Top, I think, is the correct place. Nope. I'm incorrect. Weatherly is the place I'm supposed to be trying to find. South of Coral. I went the exact opposite direction of Coral, didn't I? Sure did. Is it marked on my map at all? No. Let's go, like, here-ish. Let's guess there. Right. Now instead of reporting to a vampire suffering from a case of Schrodinger's baldness, I'm reporting to a lizard lady who may or may not be trying to set me up for terrible, horrible crimes and things. Ow! Rude! Oh. Hang on. Oh, Grim texted me back, so she might actually be about to be available. Okay. So let me really quickly tab over to Discord and call in a person.
Hey.
Hey, that's a person!
I am a person.
Alright. So, for bio, this is Grim.
Hello.
She's the art teacher at the school I run the after-school program for. So, unless she decides to hop on my channel to be able to see chat, you probably won't get much direct interaction with her. However, I do read most of Bio's comments out loud, so... he does say hello, person.
Hello. Persuading in this game is very difficult.
Persuading in this game is confusing as fuck. Yes.
I don't understand how it works.
Okay, so when you're in the persuade menu, you'll see the little wheel, right, with the four attributes. So when you mouse over each one, on 2 you'll see them smile, on 2 you'll see them frown. So those.
Yeah, I figured that those were the ones they liked and disliked.
Yes. So the goal is to have the bigger portions of that pie chart be on the ones they like, and to click on the smaller section of the area filled in on the ones they don't like. It rotates every time clockwise, so you've kind of got to play it by like what you do or don't think will work best for what you're trying to do. Truthfully, in my experience, especially at like the lower levels of the persuade skill, you're going to lose affinity with the people more often than you're going to gain it.
Mm-hmm. I have discovered this.
I don't like it either. Skyrim, I will say, does that better, in my opinion. Although, Skyrim's persuade option is just pick the thing that says persuade or intimidate in parentheses afterwards. And that's also kind of mildly boring by comparison.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, what spelling of grim is it? Wouldn't want to be rude and get it wrong. Honestly, given that her actual name gets misspelled by people and by autocorrect constantly, I'm sure she'd appreciate that. You just use GRIM, right?
Yeah, I just use GRIM. Oh my gosh, my name gets misspelled so much. I don't even spell it for my students.
Yeah, like, your first name gets auto-corrected by everyone's phone ever to an incorrect spelling.
Oh yeah.
And your last name is unspellable.
It is unspellable.
I'm sorry, it just is.
I accept that. So I have just made it into like this like main like trading area, I guess.
So,
In the
are you still in the Imperial? Like, did you go back into the Imperial City, or?
So I just got here, actually. I literally, I just finished the sewers. The king just got, and I came out of the sewers, and I am now here in this place.
Okay, I don't need Wendir. I don't need Hackdirt. I don't need Fort Carmala. I hate when the game doesn't give me, like, clear... The quest I'm on right now just says the place is somewhere south of Coral. That's not helpful. Lots of things are south of Coral.
So I decided to do, like a custom class.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't really like any of the choices completely. Like, I thought they were cool, but I, like, kind of wanted to do my own thing, I guess.
Did I just one-shot a troll?
Congratulations.
I really feel like that shouldn't have worked.
But I went for, like, this, like, magical, like, marksman kind of, like, sneaky magic, like, bow and arrow kind of thing. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, but it's very different from the other ones.
And yes, Bio, the trolls really do look very close in aesthetic to the black bears when they're hunched over. I agree. Also, there's a general goods store in the middle of nowhere.
Give you some advice, stranger.
That's always
Leave
fun.
now. You ain't welcome here.
What if I press the persuade option?
Make it quick.
Will you like me then? You like jokes? You like coercion. Perfect! Bio also says, the stealth archer, the true crabs of the Elder Scrolls universe.
Oh, that you've got a point.
Oh, that was dumb.
Alright, I'll try and persuade this guy. I don't know how this is gonna
I am currently also playing the persuasion game.
Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. You've got a point. That's a bit... I like that a lot.
Okay, I gained a little bit of credit with
That's
Lady
great.
McMust
How's it
Persuade.
going? Don't make me
Oh,
laugh.
yeah, that went
I doubt
terribly.
you. I won't fight you.
Okay.
As I expected.
I had a net gain. I'll take that. Have you discovered how to do the duplication glitch yet?
No, I have not discovered how to do the duplication glitch.
Would you like me to teach you how to duplicate things?
On a level of 1 to 10, how absurdly cheaty is duplicated things?
Very. You can make so much money. I have an infinite supply of money sitting in one of my houses.
I would love to have an infinite supply of money. Is the duplicating glitch still a thing?
Yes, it is.
That's
Or
right.
at least
God,
it
I can't
was as of, I'm not even kidding, like a couple
That's
days
a bit
ago.
excessive, don't you think?
Okay, let me throw my YouTube channel. I will lose the thing. Just go to YouTube and search Prophecy Willow, one word, but capitalized first letters in each word.
Okay.
I can't try and persuade you anymore.
You're good. We scrape by. Not that we've ever had naught but trouble from outsiders like you. You'd best be moving on if you know what's good for you.
Let's see.
Make it quick.
Anything fun for me to buy? So if you go into the lives, it should say like Willow plays Oblivion stream. What is it?
Well, how did
11,
you say?
12?
How should I be searching? Wait.
So it's Prophecy
was it
Willow,
like that?
capital P,
And it's
capital W.
okay. It doesn't want to give me it.
That's
so-
not helpful.
No, it's not. Can you share your Discord screen with me?
Yeah, I should be able to screen share on Discord. It'll be fine. Let's see. Share screen. Let's share Oblivion. There it is. So you should be able to look at that now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Do you have anything interesting before I do? You have iron arrows. I don't really need iron arrows. Nah. Okay.
Good day.
So I am going to end up over carry weight almost immediately. Let's see. I need to go find a chest that's empty or mostly empty. That I can loot freely, because you're going to realize very quickly that this glitch is stupidly broken and just spectacular in every way, shape, or form. Let's see. So Bio started out as a Breton because you'd mainly wanted to focus on using magic with your character, but then a couple dozen hours into Skyrim, you realized destruction magic's kind of shit in Skyrim. So destruction magic gets a lot better. I know you're playing... I know you're not playing on PC, but look at what mod options there are. Theoretically, yes, I could have found my stream link and sent it, but that also would have required, like, grabbing the stream link, which is different from the live streaming go live screen that I'm currently sitting on, and would have complicated it easier if she can't find the channel quickly to just go about it this way. Hi.
Hello, random person.
Let's see. I need a chest or a barrel or something. Your house is locked. I mean, unsurprising that your house is locked, but... Okay, you know what? That's not gonna be helpful. To my magic tower! Because I can always
You have a
teleport back here.
magic tower?
Yeah, Frost
How
Cracks...
much of this game have you unlocked?
Not that much, actually. So, this is Frost Crag Spire. It's a free house. And, well...
How do you get a free house?
So you walk up, you pick the lock on the door, and then it's just yours. Now, to fully upgrade it is going to cost you, like, 30-ish thousand gold. But it's also literally, in my opinion, the best house in the game for someone playing a mage. I'll give you a quick little house tour of a fully upgraded version of the tower. So, this is where I summon my Atronachs. They're permanent companions. I do that from here. I don't have enough salts to be able to do it. Bio, correct me if I'm wrong. It's Sparky's turn next, though, right? The Storm Atronak? Because we got Ember killed super fast and Frosty got destroyed by some cultist, right? Then this is the Altar of Enchanting, which lets me enchant stuff.
Very fancy.
And then this is the best feature in the game. The Altar of Spellmaking, where you can take spell effects you know how to do the base spell version of and create things like, let's see,
Caffeine overdose.
So caffeine overdose is Bio names some of my spells. So it's frenzy. It's 2 minutes of anyone I hit with that spell attacking everything nearby. So cold-blooded electrocution is it drains magicka from my target. It shocks them for 3 seconds on a decent amount of damage, and it makes them weak to damage for a... It's a super complex spell. It's also why I had to... It's also why I kind of had to do some cheaty bullshit to give myself a ridiculous amount of magicka. Because this spell...
Cost 426.
Yeah, 426 magicka.
Jesus Christ.
But it also pretty much one-shot kills anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, not everything, but it does good work.
Most things.
So then, that, like I said, that's the first floor. So then if we go up a floor to the living area, there's my bed, a chest in which I store all my alchemical ingredients, the cupboard I oftentimes use for completing duplication glitches, the thing that if you stand in front of it, it gives you alchemical brilliance and makes all the potions you create, like it increases your alchemy skill by 15. This is a respawning garden of some of the rarest alchemical ingredients in game.
They've made such a fancy room.
If I go out these doors, let's see. Yes, Ember's the one that got folded like an omelet. Bio also says, so something to keep in mind for someone who's new to this stuff is that for as utterly stupid as the broken magic system in this game sounds, it was even stupider and dumber in older games. That's true. So these portals, you can stand on them and they teleport you to the Mages Guild in whatever major city you select. Which is...
I'm assuming that you're a member of the Mages Guild.
Yes. Although I've been ignoring the Mages Guild quest line like the vast majority of the time. Right, this is where I store all the stuff I've mass duplicated. This is my infinite source of money. So they sell for 1,000 and I have 9 billion of them.
Alright, how does this glitch work?
Okay, let me go down to my basement where I have empty chests. Yeah, I do kind of just casually have 9 billion of them.
You'll never have to worry about money again.
No, I really don't. The only irritating thing is that merchants can only, like, merchants essentially have infinite money, but you can only sell up to their monetary cap at a time. So I could sell all 9 billion of those to one merchant. However...
Look at all the tiny little imps.
Yeah, they're my vault guardians.
They're so cute.
Okay, so we'll take the stuff out of this so that we have an empty chest. So you want an empty chest.
Okay.
And then what you do is you find the item you want to duplicate. So in my case,
okay.
What's the strongest damage dealing arrow I have? Ooh, Storm Strike does decent damage. Perfect. Let's demonstrate with the Storm Strike. So technically you only need to put one of the item in the chest.
Yeah.
It does something a little different when you have more than one of something in the chest. But you'll see.
Okay.
So then you want to go to whatever you have the most of. In my case, that's lockpicks. Well, actually,
Yeah.
it's those stones I have the most of. But that's just because I've duplication glitched them many, many times. But I do still have, for a point of fact, 607,000 lockpicks that I just carry around.
I mean, they're easy to find, so...
So what you do is you take them and you drag and pull over to the item in the chest, and then you hit enter twice real fast. Now, notice it dropped the number of those I had from 5 to 3 in the chest.
Uh-huh.
If I go over to my weapons and we go up and look for arrows of Stormstrike.
Oh my god.
So that 607,000 that I had is what that number of Stormstrike arrows is now. But because I put in more than one of something into the chest, to actually fully deplete it by duplicating things over to my inventory, I'm going to have to do that like 2 more times. Which just means I get even more of the thing.
Are they aware that this
Yes.
is a thing?
They are.
Are they going to keep it for much longer?
I don't know, but here's the thing. There was always a duplication glitch in Bethesda games, or in original Oblivion, so they kind of just left it around. Bio does also want to point out that in Morrowind you could literally launch city nuking Dragon's Ball Z style spirit bombs while flying around through the air at Mach 10. That is true. That's a thing you could do in Morrowind. He also says, by the way, worth pointing out that the previous time Willow did this, she made enough cyanide apples to literally kill the entire population of the Elder Scrolls world. That is true. I did make a ton of cyanide apples the last time I did this.
So, what is the fastest way to get a chest of your own? Or does it matter what chest you
So it doesn't matter what chest you use. The reason I like to do this at home, though, is what I'm duplicating right now has weight.
Oh, that is true.
Which is the other reason why the item I use to do the duplication glitch are lockpicks, which don't. So,
Okay.
the thing is, now, once that moves over from... Yeah, I know, computer, you're really, really mad at me. Okay, there we go. So, now, if I scroll up and I look at my arrows of Stormstrike, I have 1,800,000 of them. I never need to worry about arrows again.
It's so broken. I love it.
It's spectacular. Now, I'd like to point out, I put most of my cyanide apples in storage, I think. But I am still carrying around.
Okay, no one cares that I'm taking stuff from these crates. No one cares about this.
Nope. I am still carrying around actively at the moment 53 cyanide apples. Which just make people... So here's the thing about the poisoned apples. They make people permanently poisoned. So if you can put someone in a position where they have to eat one, they will kill themselves. It might take a while, but...
Yeah. That is a pretty easy way to gank someone, I suppose.
So see, here's the reason why I had to do this. There's a set of armor you can get from one of the DLC quests where if you turn into a terrible person and just kind of start murdering people, you no longer have the ability to wear it. And I accidentally did that quest line before joining the Dark Brotherhood because I didn't know any better. And so I'm trying to avoid losing the ability to use my shiny armor. Of course, it's not the armor that I'm actually wearing, and stat-wise, it doesn't really do that much for me. But, yeah, so that's how you make infinite amounts of I'm super over-encumbered. That's how you make infinite amounts of things.
That is... Yeah, that is very broken. I can't imagine they'll keep it around for that much longer.
So, here's the thing, Bio. This particular duplication glitch wasn't in original Oblivion. The original Oblivion duplication glitch was actually much worse and much more chaotic. But the developers absolutely know that this glitch exists and have done absolutely nothing to stop it thus far. That doesn't necessarily mean they won't ever fix it, but they're certainly taking their sweet time to do it. And I, for one, am here for that. I'm still carrying around 19,000 pounds of arrows. Jesus Christ. I don't even really use archery that much. There. 60 arrows. That's much more reasonable than, what was it, like 1.8 billion? Yeah, this game's a little silly with what it lets you get away with.
I have now discovered that.
Listen, I can show you how to do so many ridiculous things. Did you see what my mana total is?
That's broken. Excuse me.
Do you want to know how I did that? I cast
Was it a simple task?
Pretty much, yeah.
What did you do?
So, you have to create a custom spell that targets yourself that I think I named something like Glitch Magica, not Brain Bleach. Brain Bleach is for fixing status ailments. Let's see. No. Is it not a self-targeted skill? I want to say I called it something like Glitch Magica. Yeah, there it is. So you create a spell that fortifies your strength. Nope, wrong thing. Glitch Magica. That I did put fortify strength on self. Why? I don't know. Fortify strength on self, fortify magica on self, and drain magica on self. And then you cast it for basically ever. Like, I want to say to get my magica to like 14,000, I set up I set up a macro on my mouse and just held it down while I watched like a 20-minute YouTube video, and the spell just cast forever in the background. And then you let all your magica drain, you let the spell wear off, and then you equip an item that you enchant to drain magica on yourself. And then that puts your magica amount in the negative until you rest, and then you've got ridiculous amounts of magic. It's really not hard.
Jesus Christ. You've found a lot of ways to break this game, haven't you?
Well, I did also accidentally make myself permanently invisible once. Thankfully that wore off, because that scared me, honestly. That one freaked me out a bit. Let's see. Bio also says that when they decided to make this remaster, they did so with the full understanding that the reason people loved the original Oblivion so dearly was in large part because of how janky it was. Very true. Okay. What don't I need? I don't need a bread loaf. I'm gonna keep my water-breathing armor on me just in case. Don't really need ebony gauntlets on me. And then I'm gonna go put all of the... Is this still glitchy? Yep, still glitchy. Can't put that in storage. That inkwell can go in storage. I don't need that. Langer wine blade can go in storage. I think everything else I'd want to put away goes in different places than this. Yep. Okay. What other weapons can I put away? The Blade of Woe can go away. What do you mean I can't remove quest items from my inventory? Ugh, fine. Important to note that when you're doing the duplication glitch, you want to press enter as quickly as you possibly can to get stuff over.
Yeah.
Yep. Did I put my bound bow in storage?
I do not remember.
Because I'm not seeing it in my inventory. What did I do?
You're a weird person. Just standing there staring at me.
What the hell did I do with my bound bow? Am I going to have to accidentally break a new one? Well, it's not really accidental if I'm doing it deliberately, but still. I must have done something with it. It's not... Well, I don't know where my bound bow went. I'll just make a new one. It's fine.
Should I just be selling all the food I find?
So you can use it to create potions. That'll help raise your alchemy.
Is there anything that I should just outright sell all the time?
Honestly, like most potions, you can probably just sell. Like, it's helpful to have some of the healing ones. But because I've created custom spells for pretty much everything that could ever come up, like, I don't really use them.
Okay.
Did I do something silly, like put a bound bow in here? No. Did I put my bound bow in here? Nope. I don't know what happened to my bound bow. Okay, well, we can fix this. Do you want to learn another stupid thing you can do?
Sure. What other stupid thing can I do?
Okay, let me go leave my house so I don't accidentally cause chaos in my own home.
Oh no.
It's not really chaos. Chaos is the wrong word. So, see this fun glowy purple sword on my back?
Yes, yes I do.
It's supposed to be temporary.
But you've glitched it to stay for forever.
Yes, but I made it permanent. And it weighs nothing.
How did does it always stay? It doesn't like break?
Well, it can still lose durability. But
Okay.
you can then repair it.
Yeah.
And the bound weapons at high enough level conjuration are basically some of the second, are like borderline top tier in terms of damage. So, you need a few things to make this glitch work. If you're using like physical weapons like these, you actually need a target. If you're using the bound bow, you need arrows that you can waste. And the other thing you need is a repair hammer, which is somewhere down. Repair hammer. So if I get bound bow, And I sheath this weapon. And I'm going to equip my arrows I don't care about. So my weapons, steel arrows. And then I cast bound bow. Now I've got a bow. Now if I fire a bunch of arrows real quick. Was that enough to drop the durability on my bow? It was! Perfect! So now I go over to my repair hammers. And I repair the durability back to full on that item. And then I come back over here and I tell the computer to drop my bound bow. And now I just wait until the duration on the spell wears off in the lower left-hand corner. And it still exists. And I can pick it up. And now it's there forever.
Is it just, like, stronger than a regular bow? Or does it just look cool?
So they're stronger than your typical weapon of their category. They're below, like, Daedric weapons in terms of power. But here, I can give you a better example by going back into my house and going to my weapon storage vault. Do you see why I say I like this game?
Yes, I see.
It gives me ways to be silly and do dumb shit. And I love nothing more than games that reward me for just being an idiot.
Do you think you have yet to discover certain things that are new?
Oh, I'm sure. Bio says, also, by the way, your bow was already missing even before you went to your house to show the duplication glitch. So it's been gone for a while, I guess. Whoops.
Oh.
I'm sure I probably just accidentally put it in a chest at some point and wasn't paying attention. So, Daedric longswords, which are basically like, the Daedric weapons are top tier damage. A Daedric longsword, which, if I'm not mistaken, is basically the same version as the as my bound sword. A Daedric longsword deals 17 damage. My bound sword, nope, Daedric longsword's slightly different, because that wouldn't be more than otherwise. But again, like, they're dealing reasonably comparable damage. And the other really nice thing about these, you know what I think I did, Bio? I think I actually enchanted my bound bow and renamed it. I just don't remember what I renamed it to. We're never gonna find it. Is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, the bound weapons are really, really great, because you can make them last forever. And they weigh nothing, so it's a great way to have, like, an emergency backup weapon. And I think I did pretty good at recreating my own face.
You did.
Okay, let's see. But yeah, that's a house you can get for basically free. In the Imperial City, there's a small shack you can buy if you just want to have a place to store stuff. For relatively no money. I want to say it's something like 2,000 or 5,000 gold just to be able to just buy the place, and then you can buy upgrades for it to do other stuff and shit. There's literally a player house in every city in the game.
I love walking around and picking up mushrooms off the ground.
Just be careful, because they have weight.
I know they do.
Okay, right. I was running around south of Coral. I got distracted again. Priory, Fort Ash. Full cord.
I am currently in what I think is a graveyard. Yeah.
Okay.
There are so many red mushrooms here. What can I use the red mushrooms for?
Fun fact, if you hover over them, it will tell you. Or it'll tell you what the base property for it is. And the more or the higher your alchemy rank, it'll start showing you more properties of those ingredients. The other thing is, if you go into the alchemy menu, so more tutorial time with Willow.
Yay, tutorials with Willow.
So, well, why I kind of laugh as I say that is one of my jobs on the Sunday stream with my brother is I have to read every tutorial screen as if it's a game of or as if we're in an episode of Dora the Explorer. Do you see the blue arrow?
Ooh.
But when you click on like alembics, retorts, calcinators, or mortars and pestle in your inventory, it pulls up the alchemy screen. And if you go in and you apply filters, so say I wanted to create a water breathing potion, it'll pull up everything that has just that. Or if I wanted to
How do you...
like, I'm trying to find something where I have lots of ingredients.
How do you make a potion, though?
So once you've got...
do you need 4 ingredients?
You
to make
don't.
It?
You need 2.
Okay.
So I only need 1 because I've got a mastered score. Like I've got a 100 in alchemy. So once you've got 2 ingredients pulled up, you can put them together, and it will tell you, because I can do 1 ingredient potions, and because, as it turns out, both of these have Fortify Endurance and Burden. This would be a really bad potion for me to make, because it would fortify my endurance, but it would also make me be carrying more. But
that seems counterintuitive.
I think one of the things one of these various skill thingamadoohickeys I have can do is I should actually be able to remove harmful things. Yeah, okay. Decrease side effects, increase magnitude, decreases magnitude of... if I had higher degree things. But then at the bottom there's just the create button. You'd hit that.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, look, a hell portal. Bio, it's time for a hell portal again. Time to be over carry capacity by loads because I'm just going to pick up everything again.
It does not give me the option to create. What does that mean?
Should. Are you using 2 ingredients that have the same overarching effect? That could be why.
Oh, they have to have the same effect.
Yes.
Got it. Nope, it still will not let me create. Well, that is sad.
Alright. To hell I go.
Oh, I have to use 4 ingredients.
Oh, that might just be because your alchemy skill is still low.
Or no, 3 ingredients, I guess.
Stop summoning things and just let me kill you. Thank you. Ah! Evil fire turrets are trying to burn me alive. I don't like it. Don't approve. Not Willow approved. Gates opened elsewhere. That doesn't help. Okay. Probably not my smartest idea. But can I just jump around the gate? I can, in fact, just jump around the gate. Great. Love that for me. I do. Ah! I'm only bow and arrowing right now because literally all my magic skills are maxed out and I'd like to still get experience. Oh, Grim, one thing worth noting, the skill you want to put points into every time you level up, luck. It determines the drops you get.
I already, when I was, well, no, actually, I was between picking for the birth sign, I was between thief and lady, and I think I ended up picking the lady, so. Because I know that thief would have given you extra luck. I have learned that if I just jump around a lot, it also levels up things.
Yes, that'll level your acrobatics, and sprinting will level your athletics.
How do you sprint? What button must I press?
Shift.
Okay. Sprint.
Ow! I'm sorry, does your bow have paralysis on it? That is unkind. Like, I know I'm actively killing you and I'm making it look easy, but could you pretty please just not paralyze me?
That was very rude of them. They shouldn't have done that.
Okay, so for context, this is a Daedric bow. And I am going to pick it up because they sell well. So this will be a good comparison because it's Daedric versus my bound bow. So if I go into weapons, my bound bow deals 12, the Daedric bow deals 15. It only deals 3 damage less than one of the strongest bows in the game.
I want a bound bow immediately. How do I get one super quickly?
So you need to go to, oh god, I don't know which mage, which mage's guild has the person that sells the bound weapons. Oh, I know it's one of them. For whatever reason, my brain is saying Anvil or Shadenhall, but I'm not sure. Whichever guild it is, I do need to go back to it soon. Bio also says, as a note with the bound weapons in this game are generally weaker than their proper Daedric counterparts. The bound sword is actually an exception. It's stronger than the basic Daedric claymore. Is it really? Oh, look at them, taking a dirt nap together.
There's more mushrooms. Oops, I accidentally pulled out my weapon, and I did not mean to do that. So many mushrooms.
Let's see, where or what person sells the bound weapons? Bound weapon, spell merchant in Oblivion. Coral Mages Guild. I was so close. Specifically, the person in the Mages Guild in Coral you're looking for is Athragar.
Okay.
Now, where was I going? Right, Hell Tower. Is that the Hell Tower I need, or is that... That's probably the Hell Tower I need. How do I get into this Hell Tower? Ah! What's trying to kill me? Oh, nothing at the moment. Hell Tower! Go! Rude. Stop throwing fire at me, that's rude. I'm the only one allowed to throw fire at people. On that note, Bio also says it's worth mentioning, since I don't think it was previously stated, that the Wizard Tower also has warp panels connecting to all the Mages Guild buildings across the map. No, I showed her that.
Yeah. That was shown.
So yeah, that building is super helpful to get, like, as soon as possible. It was one of the first things that I did in the game, was try to figure out how to get there. Now, mind you, because I'm me and I got distracted every 5 seconds, it did actually take me a while to actually make it out there to get. Ah, okay. Yeah, Bio was busy at the time scrubbing the video on demand for a time that the bound bow wasn't in my inventory. Bio was doing what Bio does best in being research and development, trying to figure out where the hell my bound bow went. And in the grand tradition of Willow immediately getting lost in these places, I know I need to go up, because the orb I need to claim is up there. How does one upwards? Upwards? Probably. Oh, hi! It's okay, Angry Sparky in the corner. I promise. Ow! Ow! Oh, I keep walking in front of things that are stabbing me. That's my own fault.
That's always fun.
Retribution of Rapacity. That's a name for a weapon. Hi, Jax. And Retribution of Hubris is another weapon I can take. I don't think I need Retribution of Hubris. I do enough things in my hubris. Oh, hi. You know what? No. Don't paralyze me, little spiderling. That's very rude. Eat Sparky Flames. Okay, Mr. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, there's Vivi. Hi, baby. It took you a surprisingly long time to come join the party. Yeah. I know, you're so pretty. Mwah. Are you gonna lay down? No. I see you eyeing the speck that you bounce at that deafens bio. You're not allowed to do that.
Oh no.
Maybe she's gonna listen. Maybe she'll ignore it. She does know how to be a good cat. She just chooses not to be most of the time. Which is to say, she's the most perfectest, bestest girl in the whole wide world. And I would never want her to change.
She just wants to be baby.
Well, she is a... Ow! Who put that guillotine in the ceiling? That guillotine was completely uncalled for. That's the door to the claw monolith. But what if I just keep going up, though? Oh. There's an angry stompy guy with a sword. Yeah, you'll learn all sorts of helpful, let's call them features of the game by chit-chatting with me. Because here's the thing, if they're glitches they know about and they're actively not doing anything to correct, it's a feature, not a glitch.
They just want you to have infinite money for forever.
Well, listen, here's the thing. Even if they got rid of the glitch today, I'd still have infinite money forever. They're not going to delete the items from my chest. That's why I gave myself several billion of them. You know, just in case. Because remember, in terms of what my actual, like, asset wealth is, you have to multiply the upwards of 1 billion of those things I have by their value of 1,000 gold. I literally am sitting on trillions in passive wealth.
You'll never have to worry about having to collect things to sell them again.
That was kind of my thinking, yes. I mean, am I still collecting everything I happen across that seems even remotely interesting? Yes, but that's mostly just because I like hoarding things in video games. I don't trust these not to be hidden guillotines anymore. I'm just jumping over all of those bits that could be pressure plates. Oh, Jackson. I need to trim your claws again, buddy. Oh, no, don't hide your head when I tell you that. Hiding your head when you get news you don't like isn't the correct way to handle your problems. Let's see, infinite money's been the inevitable end state of every Elder Scrolls game, even when you aren't using duplication glitches and the like. That is true. I
remember my Skyrim days.
Yeah, I have an absurd amount of wealth in every last one of my Skyrim saves.
My last save, I'm really sad because, I don't know if you know about the one glitch where, you know that house that you can buy in like the wooded area and it's really nice?
Are you talking about
I
one of the Hearthfire homes that you have to build?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yes, there we go. So I built one, right? It's really nice. I like it. I did not know that there was a glitch with the house where sometimes a giant troll would appear outside of your house.
Yes, I believe she's
And
talking
apparently-
about Lakeview Manor, Bio.
Yes, I am. I most certainly am. I'm now remembering the name of it as you've said it. Yes, I am. That was probably the most disappointing thing ever to me, because I'm like, oh, I built this really nice house. I spent so much time building this really nice house, only to never be able to use it again.
Well, Bio is right. That is just one of the random spawns at that location. Just like how pretty much every time I've gone to Dawnstar ever, I get attacked by a dragon. Sometimes when I go to Dawnstar in Skyrim, I get attacked by 2 dragons at once.
Tasty.
Silver Lining, the Dark Brotherhood quest to kill Batilde, who runs the mine there, usually does itself because she usually dies in a dragon attack long before I take that quest.
Oh, that's easy then.
Yeah, sometimes there's a silver lining to Skyrim fuckery. But yes, Lakeview is a gorgeous property, but... Okay, don't jump at the sigil stone when you acquire it. I learned that last time, because I accidentally instant-killed myself by jumping into Hellfire. I thought I'd teleport before anything hurt me. I was wrong.
Rip.
Lakeview spawns the Lakeview spawns wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't also for the fact that it also happens to be on the side of the house where your animal pen is placed. That is true.
Yeah, that's what really, really, really made me sad. As well, yes.
I'm sorry, Bio. Am I reading that correctly? Does that say Narfin Shell? Screw it, I'm going to Narfin Shell. Narfin Cell. Still, Narf is in the name. Let's see. It's an alien ruin, so because obviously we can't correctly pronounce alien on this channel. How do I get into it? How does one enter this place? Because it is abundantly clear one does not simply walk into Narfin-Cell. I don't know.
So I should just sell potions?
Yep.
All of them?
I wouldn't sell all of them. I'd leave yourself enough to be able to have money should you need it. Serpent Hollow Cave. Another gate to Oblivion. Is that the gate to Oblivion I just came from? It is. Okay, good. Serpent Hollow Cave. Molag Bal's Shrine. Let's go befriend a Daedra. That never goes wrong. Excuse me, Mr. Molag Ball.
walk in the shadow of the corruptor. Why do you come to this place?
Rumors?
Shrine's a secret for a reason. People hate us, ignorant fools. What is your business at the shrine of Molak Bal, the tormentor of men?
I wish to make an
Believe
offering.
yourself worthy. Present Molak Bal with an offering. The pelt of a lion.
Okay, so I have
Do not test his
like
patience.
hundreds of those. Well, not hundreds, but I definitely have those back at my wizard tower. I definitely do not have them to hand. Goddles Font Priory. I'm still trying. I think the quest I started this whole thing saying I was going to try and do today. Was trying to help the Chormain brothers reclaim their family homestead. And I've completely lost track of that because the game is not helping me locate anything. So Bio says, anyway, I was about to say before I got sidetracked that if you put even a minor amount of effort into your alchemy in any of the Elder Scrolls games, then you can become a de facto money printer. That is true. So by design, these games have always not given a damn about ruining the economy. That much is true. Door to Gutthill's Font House. Okay. What is the deal with Gutthill's Font Priory? And then I have to go back to trying to figure out where the hell this place that the thingamadoohickey is telling me to go is. Because there's not a quest marker, so I just kind of have to figure it out, right? Yay, my afflictions are banished.
Huzzah!
Okay. So maybe it's more like immediately south of Coral. Maybe I just need to go like actually literally south of Coral. Like let's get back to paying attention to the actual things I'm supposed to be doing. My dog's definitely getting into something downstairs.
Oh boy. My cats are starting to be stupid with each other, so they love to play fight.
As long as Jax is being respectful of space, I'm not gonna completely lose it over him being a dog. Fort Carmala. Maybe Fort Carmala was once their homestead. Probably not. I'm assuming probably
Oh my
not.
gosh! I just walked into a building and a bunch of stuff fell off a shelf in the distance.
Elder Scrolls games.
Yep. You don't even have to touch it to break it.
That's unnerving. Why are there just undead bodies posted outside this place? You know what? More of a curiosity. In we go.
Should I be traveling in the sewers in this place to get things too?
You're still in the Imperial City, right?
Yeah, I'm just walking around looking at everything. Is it worth it?
Not really. Dead treasure hunter. Okay. Well, look who was right about it being necromancers, probably. Either necromancers or vampires. Oh. Vampires! Eep. I don't want to be vampire in this game. In Skyrim, always be vampire. I do not want to be vampire in this game, though.
If you're vampire in this game, isn't it really difficult to do a lot of things?
Yep.
Because I know everyone hates you, no one will sell or buy from you.
And you're super vulnerable to fire, which is the thing people are most likely to throw at you magic-wise.
Well, I'm glad I picked the Dark Elf, then.
That's a lot of rats. Just stop!
They are... I picked, they're resistant to fire and can summon ancestral ghosts. Which is fun. Oh, I can get a bound dagger from Edgar, whatever his name is. Water breathing. Spider life detection.
Let's see, Bio
Is
says...
it worth it?
Oh, go ahead.
Is it worth it to buy any particular spells?
I would like to say, like, the least expensive version of any spell you can find is always worth getting. So, for example, like, if you can find a fire spell, if you can find a cold spell, if you can find a frost spell, a detect life spell, buying, like, the low-grade versions of them then mean that you know a version of that spell for being able to create your own versions later.
Okay, so buy minor life detection and burning touch probably then?
Yeah. Bio also does say, because Bio is the research department, when it comes to vampirism in Oblivion, people won't talk to you, will attack you on sight, you can't fast travel or wait while outside during the day, and you take an absolutely ludicrous amount of damage per second while in the sun. Rest in peace, Mr. Vampire Patriarch. You tried to kill me, and I instead killed you. Oh, you do know about the leveling glitch for lockpicking, right?
I heard about it, I think. There was a YouTube video I watched, but I don't remember what you have to do.
I need to find a locked chest to be able to show you. That's true. Bio does also say, also getting your hands on cheap spells early means that you can passively train a given school of magic by repeatedly casting that spell while walking around. The one exception to that being destruction magic. To be able to level that, you need to have something take damage from your spell. So, do you know what my solution to that was? My solution to that was to create a self-targeting spell called Burn Myself, where I lit myself on fire. Ah! Hello, Mr. Ghosty. You don't know I'm here. Poke. I love that spell.
So I should just always be casting spells while I'm out and about passively?
Well, you've got Magicka, yes. The only downside of doing that, though, and the only reason I'd suggest exercising at least a certain degree of caution, is that it keeps you from burning out all your Magicka before you end up in an actual fight.
Well, I mean, if you're just walking around a safe zone, though.
So, Grim, I've got a lockup. So the thing you're going to want to do is get one tumbler actually set, and then spam click your left mouse button or your space bar on that locked tumbler, because it will give you lockpicking experience without risking breaking your lockpick.
So wait,
So you have to get
one.
you have to get one of the tumblers that's not that's down at the beginning of the chest up. So you need something that has at least 2 down tumblers.
Okay, I haven't found that yet, so.
And then you literally just get one locked in place and then spam click. Oh no, you can do it on anyone as long as it's up. Because I'm still hearing the sound on that back tumbler. Again, it requires patience to max out. Because if you're like me, you'll get very bored very fast doing that. I just picked up a shirt I didn't mean to grab. Oh well. And welcome back, Princess. Did you decide you wanted to say hi again? Who's a pretty girl? Aw. Guys, she's rubbing up against my webcam. It's like you're trying to say hi into the microphone, but you don't want to use your voice at all. I much prefer that method of trying to say hi to people than when you try and walk across my keyboard. But yeah, the game is perfectly balanced. There are no glitches or exploits whatsoever. Hello, Mr. Skeletal Champion. Okay, what's with all the rats? Okay, bye, rats. Oh. For a second, I thought I saw moving people this way again. Ivy. Now that's unnecessary, sweetie. Put your paw down. See, I'm just trying to be social. See, I just want everybody to know that I'm here and that I'm listening. Hi.
Oh, my baby cat has decided to lay on my foot.
Ivy just put her nose on my nose.
Oh, baby. Freya likes to sit near my PC because it's warm.
Ivy likes...
And my PC...
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say my PC gets extra warm when I'm playing games like this.
Yeah, my PC vents heat out both the back and the side to help keep itself cool. And
See,
beautiful little
I
Miss
have a-
Vivi likes to lay by the side so she can also watch the monitor for my computer.
See, I have a fan in the back, but it's not working right now, so... I have a friend who's gonna come fix it, but...
Okay, building, what are you? Are you what I've been trying to locate? Because you're south-ish of Coral.
I just got a horse!
Congrats on horse. Congratulations.
It was free!
Yep.
It was free 99.
I know exactly where you are.
I said I want a horse, I said I don't care, and I got a horse. Old nag.
This does not appear to be the place I needed to go. I'm tempted to try and look up where I'm supposed to go for this quest. But that then defeats the purpose of aimlessly wandering around to the south of... Let me just make sure I am getting my directions correct and that it is actually to the south of Coral. Okay.
What happens to the horse when I get off the horse? Where does it go?
It stays in the nearby area, and if you're not careful, it gets itself murdered.
Oh boy, okay. I need to find a place for it to stay then, I suppose. If I leave it in the village, will it be okay?
Yeah, it should be safe in a village. As long as hell
Like, if
portals
I-
don't open up nearby.
I am currently in this village that is literally on the outskirts of the main gate.
Yeah,
so
you'll be fine.
I'm gonna leave him right here.
Weatherly, somewhere to the south of Coral. Perhaps I could ask around town and see if anyone can help. Fine, I'll go into Coral and talk to people about the location of the thing. Bio's response to your question is, where does the horse go when I'm not riding it? It's best not to ask questions you aren't prepared to hear the answers to.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Everyone's saying there's trouble in Kavach. The whole town destroyed.
Oh, the Coral's Mage Guild is also the one where I get the bound weapon
Have you
spells.
heard any word about the other
Coral
provinces?
Mages Guild,
I
where
understand
are
Daedra
you?
worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Island.
Let's see.
Somerset Island has become much more
You're not a Mage's Guild. You're not a Mage's Guild. My athletics increased to 72. You're not the Mage's Guild. You're not the You're the Fighters Guild. There's the Mage's Guild. Oh, let me ask people too.
Weary of waiting.
Oh, I gave your book to Tikius, actually.
What? All right. We can deal with this. You'll have to get it back, that's all.
Ooh.
You're in the guild, aren't you? You should be
I
able
found
to
this
walk
thing
right
called
in, find it, and
Nirn
take it.
Root.
And if you can't,
Ah,
then break
Nirnroot.
it. I want that book.
That you want to
Once you have
save.
it,
There are quests for Nirnroot,
even
and
Yeah.
still give you the reward
Nirnroot
I promised,
doesn't
despite your
respawn.
incompetence.
It
Now
says
go.
I was absolutely going to save it because a quest popped up as soon as I picked it up. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it.
Of course.
Okay. Cool.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
have you heard about Weatherly?
Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I
What?
think your best bet
Sorry, no,
is
I
to
was
speak
reading out
to
an
Willow
option
of
I
the Fighters
clicked.
Guild. She's explored the backcountry outside of Coral quite a bit. Goodbye.
Okay. Into the Mage's Guild. And then I need to
Welcome.
talk
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all. A pleasure to speak.
Afterregard. I would like to purchase
What
spells
can I
from you,
interest you
please. Bound Curious, Bound Shield, Dominate Creature. Daedra. Come on, I want... Why are you not offering me the bound gear that I want? Alberic might offer me what I'm looking for.
Farewell.
Alberic. You're not Alberic.
Excuse
You're
me.
on Galmo.
Perhaps you should. Goodbye.
On Galmo. On Galmo. You're not on Galmo. On Galmo.
Greetings. Well met. What's going on with you? They say that slavery has been abolished in Law.
Ooh, I found some pretty flowers. Sacred lotus and water hyacinth.
Excuse me. On Galmo. Where is you?
I am currently looking for fish that tried to take some man's leg.
Oh, yeah. I still have that quest because I've been too lazy to go hunting for more of them. I got to like 8 and he wants 12 and I was just like, I'm bored.
Where do you even find them?
There's a nearby bit of water. It's that little like circular ring of water that kind of surrounds the Imperial City.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything though, unfortunately.
Hello? On Galmo. Hello? Oh. That's why it was locked. That's where that book I wanted. Yes. So my... Oh, sorry, not Angalmo. Alberic. My name started... wow. Willow. Words. My brain started combining names. So I'm looking for Alberic, which is still not a name I've seen since I started wandering around.
Oh god, okay. Hello thing. Hello thing. Hello thing. Okay, can you give me my sword? Thank you. Fuck you, mud crab. Give me your delicious crab meat.
Albrecht. Where does one find you? It says you belong to this Mages Guild. Do you really? No. Albrecht. Hello. I hate cities. I can't ever find anyone in them. There's a basement here.
Hi. Hello. What's going on? Well met.
Hey, there you are. I think.
Let's do business.
I don't think I actually meant to trade with you. I think I meant to look and see if you had spells to sell me. But since I'm in here anyway, do you have a better mortar and pestle for me? No, you don't. Sir, I am disappointed. However, I will buy all your soul gems.
That's...
Oh, I found a cave.
You
With a
bought
lot
that
of
for a
deer
song.
outside
You
of
should
it.
Come back and see me again.
Do you not sell spells? Because the thing I'm looking at tells me you do spells. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong
Goodbye.
name. Again. Ugh.
Look at the
I need
muscles on you.
Alberic. I keep going to not the right people. Because my brain is just not good with names. And then I get excited because I see a name that's similar and it's not who I want, and then I'm sad.
How delightful. Welcome.
Screw you. I mean, thank you for all of the pretty, pretty soul gems, but also... Basement? Hello? Are you who I need? Yes, you are.
I am Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild. I am pleased. I offer the finest
There
and
we
lowest prices in all
go.
Cyrodiil.
You still don't have the spell I want. I want a bound longsword or something to that effect. Is that even a spell? Am I looking for something that just doesn't exist? Let's see. Axe, bow, dagger, mace, sword. Damn it! Boo! Boo!
Farewell.
Because I also just, like, I don't need the bound dagger. The bound dagger doesn't look nice. I want a pretty longsword to replace the one I'm going to lose access to when I inevitably have to kill someone the old-fashioned way for a quest. And the game just doesn't want me to have that. Mods. It's okay. It's okay, Willow. Mods. But you have to get through, like, most of the normal game without mods first.
Are you trying to get the achievement?
Yep. And I mean, I could put mods in place that give me back the ability to acquire achievements, but I do actually like legitimately earning a lot of my nonsense before I do that. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to someone in here about the location of the place I'm a jig. Is it you?
Well, hello there.
Otherly?
Let me see. Oh, yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map.
Yay! Thank you, Sabine.
Good day.
Okay, where did you say it is? Fort Carmala. Weatherly. That is not directly south of Coral. Game, I disagree with you.
Do you ever spend time at the Oak Encroacher?
I've had
Whee! Bounce. I don't own a house in Coral yet, I don't think.
Find a steel thing.
Let's see. Fighters Guild, Fighters Guild, Fighters Guild, Coral Mages Guild. Arbor Watch. I believe Arbor Watch is the house for sale in Coral.
Cleared off at 79.
Yes, it is. Side quest to go buy house in Coral? Question mark? I don't own it yet. Where's Castle Coral? Let's just fast travel there so I don't get lost or distracted by more things. No. Lordship of Coral.
Welcome to the Great Hall of Castle Coral, my lady. Hello, I'm Leith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valka's attendant. Well,
Oh,
the Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning. If you wish to seek audience with her, please tell me
Okay.
more.
Fine.
Fare thee well.
There. Do 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 do. Hi.
Hello. Welcome. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Count. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
Sure.
Very well. I suggest
Getting
you
back
begin
a
to
painting
gather
of your dead
tools.
husband doesn't sound
And I
that
warn
bad.
you, do not accuse the wrong person, or here are some keys.
Can I buy a house
You
in
are.
town?
There is a positively gorgeous home for sale
I
right
have
on the main
ascended to
plaza.
level 2.
You'll be hard pressed to find a nicer
Congratulations.
home for sale in Cyrodiil.
20,000 gold, you say? Yeah, sure.
It's a pleasure to have you become a citizen of Coral. Here is your key. The house is on. The last tenant of Arborwatch has cleaned the place of furniture. I'd recommend stopping by Northern Goods and Trade.
What should I
The
spend
owner,
my
Seniors,
virtues
should have
on?
everything you need.
Luck. Always luck.
Good luck
I'll put
investigating.
one in luck.
Hey, it is a privilege.
Wow, it costs way more points to put something in luck.
Yes. But luck is arguably one of the most vital skills in the entire game.
Well, my luck is at 51 now.
I completely lost track of where she said I needed to go to buy upgrades for the house. Probably not the stable.
It's you. Hi. Have you ever bought a
Oh, the sunset looks so pretty.
Are you who I need to talk to about upgrades for my house?
Matt.
Ordering?
A little food and drink will do you some good.
No.
Goodbye.
No fighting. No fighting. Stop it.
Okay, I guess we'll go see what the house looks like empty.
Oh, who the fuck is this guy? What the heck are these guys? Where the hell did they come from?
What happened?
I was just walking around and these people just fucking showed up out of nowhere?
Northern Goods and Trade. Thank you, Bio. But I did come into the house because I knew it would give me a quest marker. But it's also nice to see what the house looks like before you furnish it. So I assume this table will get more chairs and stuff on top of it. This will probably get some chairs and maybe like a hearth or some storage. Then really, it's gonna instance me within my own house.
This like guy who's called a conjurer just randomly showed up. I don't know why. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just walking around and he just showed up.
So there's my bedroom, and then there's this little room. It is a lot of instances for one house.
Freya, what did you do?
Because this is the Arbor Watch suite. Am I, like, allowed to hire help here? Is that what that's about? Because one would think that if they're labeling this the suite, this would be my personal room. Which would mean those other rooms are not that? Question mark? Well, one way to find out. Because I know you can get hired help in buildings other than the castle I was also given for free.
I'm not so sure about that Hugo Bullet.
So now there's just this dead guy here who's chasing me.
Noises coming from his house at all times.
I love that Grimm completely missed me mentioning you get a castle for free.
What? Oh my god, what is that?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't see.
Why are there things chasing me? I don't understand. I've done nothing.
Well, clearly you pissed someone or something off, Grimm.
I've done nothing. I've just
Only
been
the
jumping
finest
around collecting mushrooms. I've done nothing to anyone.
What can I interest you in?
The game clearly disagrees.
Who is this random conjurer? I do not understand why.
Okay, bedroom area,
You're a
dining
fine.
area, dining
I
upgrade,
wouldn't
kitchen
adore
area,
a fine
lower
milkshake.
wall hangings, middle wall hangings,
let that
servant
cheap.
quarters. Interesting. Sitting area, study,
You bought
suite
that
area,
bargain
upper
at-
wall hangings. I think that's everything. That looks like everything. More
fine
repair
bargain.
hammers. Can never have too many of those. Also, let's get rid of some of the stuff that I imagine being fresh out of prison and the Brotherhood is already on your ass for some reason or another. Yeah, well.
Wait, is that? I didn't even go to prison. I don't know what's happening.
No, you start the game in prison,
Oh,
is I think what Bio's getting at.
but wait, what's up with the random conjurer though? Like I was doing nothing and just this enemy called conjurer just showed up.
Clearly, they just decided they have something against you. To quote Bio, those jackasses are just random encounters.
Okay, I was so confused. I'm like, what have I done? I felt like I've done nothing.
An excellent fine trans. That's more than
I could sell some of my cyanide apples. But I don't want other people in the world to have cyanide apples.
It is 9:30, and I should probably get off now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it soon too. I just want to see how the house upgrades. And then I can say I effectively did absolutely nothing. And Bio would like to clarify that you did do something. You existed with organs that were ripe for the picking for some random jackass mage.
Oh.
That seems a fair price.
Alright, I want to see what the house looks like fully
Thank you for your
upgraded.
business.
And then I can genuinely say that once again, I set a goal of doing a singular quest for myself for a session of Oblivion and done absolutely nothing productive relative to that quest.
Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion gates opening all over the place?
Okay, now where's my house? House.
Exit game.
It's by the Mages Guild, which I think is this way. So I think it maybe is this one? Yes. Haha, I'm getting better at this.
Now I will watch your thing until you're done.
Oh! Okay, why is there a plate on the floor?
Welcome to Elder Scrolls games. Welcome to Elder Scrolls. That's why.
There.
I bet that plate was on the table and it just fell on the floor when you walked in the room.
There, I fixed it.
Is this your new house?
Yes.
Did you acquire this house for free?
No, I paid quite a bit of money for this house. If you'd like, I can show you the castle you get for free before I call it.
No. I want to be surprised for the castle. I'll be surprised for it.
Okay. So, this, I assume, is the servant's quarter, because I assume the suite is my room. The house was 20k gold before the upgrades that I bought. It's actually the second most expensive house in the game, says Bio. But I mean, really, what's 20,000 gold to me?
It's chump change.
I'm still just casually walking around with 260,000.
That's literally all you need.
Oh yeah, this is for sure the master suite.
Oh, for sure.
Which I think implies that I might be able to hire help for this house, question mark. We'll figure that out. But that sounds like a future Willow problem. I'm going to reset my quest again to go to, no, I don't need to canvas the castle. Back to Legacy Lost. Look at all these quests I've just not done. Like, I talked to a person about it once and forgot it existed. So Legacy Lost. Let's see. Bio says, also, weird thing about this house is that even though it has a servant's quarter upgrade, you apparently can't actually hire people for it. That's rude.
That's so wasteful of your money.
Well, yes, but at least my house is fully furnished. In video games. In my actual house, I still don't have a table in my game room, but, you know.
R.I.P.
It's fine.
Have you thought about just building it yourself?
I have, but here's the thing, Grim. Me and power tools aren't friends. I would injure myself with a saw.
Do you need assistance?
To use my office mate Kaylin's term, the count on the census would go down if
Oh my god.
if I had to use saws myself. If Willow built the house herself, she'd always have to worry about giant attacks when she lets her dog out. That is also true. But in all fairness, it's just a table we're discussing rebuilding. But even that, bad idea. Willow will injure herself. Alright. So, saving the game. And I am going to cut stream here. No stream tomorrow, because tomorrow's the Beach Hobos Day with me. Unless the Beach Hobo and I decide we're streaming something like Allentown Tavern, or that we're trying to do like a run at arena mode in Secrets of Grindia or something silly like that. Obviously no streaming on Thursday, because that's when Inu does his stream. Probably Friday for more Oblivion. Probably. Assuming that the end of the work week hasn't just absolutely kicked my ass. But honestly, so far this week's been okay. I mean, the 6th grader I keep saying I need to bubble wrap got himself injured again today, but...
Oh my god, what did he do this time?
He tried to climb the basketball hoops on the
Stop.
blacktop.
No.
And skidded and slid down and, mildly... trigger warning for injury, peeled back some of the skin on his knee.
Oh, child.
Yeah. And he came in and he goes, Miss Willow, I need a Band-Aid. I'm like, and my back was to the door, because you know how my desk is set up.
Yeah, and you're just like, all right, here you go.
And I'm just
Band-Aid,
like,
take one.
I'm just like, wait, you're asking for a Band-Aid? And I turn around.
How bad was it?
And he just goes, I promise it's not as bad as it looks. I'm like, really? Because it looks like there's blood trailing down your leg. Like,
oh my god. This is the same friend that did the thing with the pencil sharpener,
yes.
right? Yep, I thought so. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one I've been saying for months I need to bubble wrap.
So tomorrow at school he will have a giant Band-Aid on his leg.
Probably not, knowing him.
Oh my god.
I made sure he kept one on. My suspicion is that he'll get home, he'll clean it, decide it's fine, and then pretend that nothing ever happened, and it'll be fine. And listen, Bio, this is a kid that 100% would try and duct tape a bandage on. Absolutely, that is fundamentally who this child is.
This is a child that wears shorts and no jacket in the winter.
Yeah. I make no mistake, I love this child. He's a great kid.
I absolutely love them. They are the best. They are so great.
He's a wonderful human. He's got a great sense of humor.
He's so helpful. So helpful.
He is.
Love that.
He's a wonderful... Listen. Sure, joke's on him when his leg falls off. But 100%, he's the kid that accidentally unalives themselves by not realizing the danger he's putting himself in.
I feel like once he's old enough, Mom should make him get a tetanus shot every year.
I think Mom does make him get a tetanus shot every year.
Good, because I feel like he needs to get one every year, because he's probably going to do something that will require him to have another one. 'Cause, I mean, honestly, from that pencil sharpener alone, you know?
Yeah, right. So, even though our registrar was out to inspect program today, there's a non-zero chance we see her tomorrow, because a child scraped up his knee doing the dumb thing of trying to climb a metal basketball hoop in shorts. I don't even know why
I'm gonna have a fun, stupid conversation with him about this tomorrow, I swear.
Please tell me he's in your art class tomorrow.
No, I had him earlier this week. I think I had him on Monday. Yeah. No, I already had him. But no, I'll see him. I'll see him somewhere. I see him every day. I'm gonna pick on him for it.
Please,
in a fun
please
way.
do. And the thing is, he's gonna immediately ask, was it Miss Willow or Miss K that told you? And absolutely 100% throw me under the bus.
Oh, I will, absolutely.
All right.
So
I am going to cut stream. We can keep chit-chatting for a couple minutes, but then that gives us the ability to use names too. Until later, Bio. I'll catch you next time.